Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elden Ring 100% walkthrough. We are in Limgrave Tunnels. I removed my no skill Ashes of War and put it on the shield, or sorry, put it on the torch instead of the shield. So we're gonna equip. Actually, I think we're gonna equip this mace instead because striking weapons work much better on these guys. Just to show that. We're really bad at this section. I went through this on my mage. I just kind of destroyed everything. Let's see. I was trying to remember if there was a section up here. No, that's okay. So we can go down. They're like rats or something. Oh, where'd that guy come from? Okay. See how much better you do with the blunt weapon. If you hit those with a sword, it just bounces off of them. I already know there's no loot on the path down, so now there is a, that's the way forward. So we're going to ride the elevator back up in a second, but first we're going to clear this part. Alright. I think there's one hidden over here. Remember, the smithing stones look yellow for normal ones and white for sombers. So now we want to come back over here and ride the elevator up and then step off, and we'll be at the boss. Right there. Watch out for this flame. Just let him wear himself out. Now here there is a golden rune on the way down. So remember, you just fall, and then you fall again. And you can see the golden rune right there. And fall again. And Fall again, and we're at the boss. Whenever you see the double doors like this in caves, you're at the boss. Can run over here and get this real quick. Pop our flask. I don't know if we're gonna have enough FP left to do the, well, we'll see. We might not have enough left to summon. Oh good, we do. Okay. Now you want to just charge heavy the legs. And then stab him in the head when he falls. And then repeat. Whoops. When you get him again, falls again. Oh. Easy as that. You see the roar medallion, which enhances breath attacks. We're gonna do this finger section here. So we're gonna have an invasion. I'm gonna go to Aguil Lake South. It's possible we're gonna die here. This guy can be really lethal. I'm gonna get invaded like around the middle there. The thing to watch out for with this guy is if you get too far away from him, kind of mid-range to far range, he'll do this really scary projectile attack that does bleed. But he's kind of just a little tough in general. Let's see, where are we? If you survive long enough, Euro will come and help you on this invasion. Alright. Gets you Reduvia, which could be fun if you want to mess around with bleed. And after that you can head north here. Boy, the frame rate's really taking a beating here with the rain, with the ray tracing on. And so Euro moves to here and you can talk to him about what just happened.
Fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Eura, as you might recall, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own, you stay the path. You are certain to face more of them, just remember. No kinship, only your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way, perhaps we will meet.
Alright, now we can go over here to the cave. We ran by Murkwater Cave here. How are we doing on levels? Yeah, okay. Nearly to a level. So in this cave, there are tripwires. If you run over them, you know, you'll end up having to fight. So if you could kind of see... So you can see it gets really, really dark if you don't have the torch. But you can see there's a tripwire there. And a tripwire there. So if you run over those, and then you can see there's another tripwire there. Oh, we got poisoned. Oh, how'd that miss? It's kind of funny. I did a guard counter and did nothing. So all that's over here is a mushroom. Getting poisoned was really unlucky. That's not something that normally happens. So the actual boss is over this way. You don't want to kill this guy. He's going to surrender when you get him a little low. So you want to be aware of that. So you're just in the cave, and if you try to open the chest, he gets mad. He's up there.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little...
Up there. You see him come down.
Repentance. Cough up your coin.
Oh no! I didn't mean to get into that. This is really good against him.
Wait, please.
Square off just works great on this guy.
I surrender.
Now just don't hit him. Just wait.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Forgive and forget.
Lady of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered, tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say, only for now. Those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel in exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Okay, so now you could quit the game to reset world state like this, so his shop will be there. This is a common trick. You'll see us doing this multiple times throughout the walkthrough. You could get the same effect by going back to a grace, but this just is faster. So now you can see he's moved over here.
Well, nice of you to drop in. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find some. Welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army. worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's
Alright. Wondering what's in the treasure
wondering
chest.
what's in- Well, just something I'm saving. But then again, it would
It's a
fetch
trap.
some
He's
spec-
trying
and
to trick us.
besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming, huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
So the most important thing to get here is Margit is the first major boss, and this will actually bind him in phase 1 and let you get free hits on him. He also has an extra stone sword key and a cookbook. So we can also sell our golden runes. Should be able to get a lot of runes. Okay, that gets us up to 11k. So that gives us enough to buy the cookbook. No, actually, we have enough to get everything. We can get the shackle, and we'll get the key. This gold pickle foul foots that he sells, this actually boosts your rune acquisition, so it's great. Like you pop it right before a boss, that kind of thing, or just when you're farming. So now what we're gonna do is walk over here and spring his trap.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance! Vengeance!
So this trap, when you spring a trap, you have to get to a grace and rest, and then it'll be cleared. So you can see we're not allowed to actually just not allowed to teleport. But we can basically just go over to this grace and rest. And now you're out of the trap. And from there we can then teleport our way back to Murkwater Cave and accuse Patches of being a jerk. Be like, hey, wait a minute. So when you're coming back, the enemies have all respawned, remember? But you should be able to, like, just kind of hug the right wall.
Why in? You're alive! Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, don't miss all the bargains here at Patch's Emporium.
And you get the calm down gesture.
Cheers for that.
Now from here, we can just teleport back to the entrance of the cave, and then we're going to go north and do the Catacombs, Murkwater Catacombs. Yeah, the early game's kind of annoying unless you run and get the lantern from down in Weeping Peninsula, because you're forced to have a torch to see. Jellyfish are often a sign that there's like a dungeon or something interesting nearby. There's a spirit spring that gets you back up out of this little fingerlet. Catacombs are right here. This is Murkwater Catacombs. You're invulnerable while opening doors, so don't worry if something's chasing you. Fortunately, we spent all our runes on stuff, so that's okay. We can always just go farm whenever we need to. Now there's a guy over here. Reminder that guard counter is the way to fight these guys. They just are leaping all over the place. Now you see that pressure plate there? That raised plate? That's a trap. So what you can do here is this. If you get them to come down, you can then trigger it. See? Dead. Now you gotta get this guy. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Lever right here. Remember to hit X after somewhere a heavy door is opened appears. Now there is actually an enemy here to fight. If you aggro them. Oh, I thought that would aggro the other guy. It's funny. Okay. We just won't worry about the trap for him. Oh, except there was another guy I forgot. You're invulnerable. Remember, while you're doing this, you're invulnerable. But get the shield back up the minute you can. Oh. Okay. Now we'll go on in. These are used to upgrade summons. I think I mentioned that, but just emphasizing it again. Now when we get down here, pop our flask. We're gonna head on in and then summon our skellies. This guy's a little tough. Okay, I guess not that tough. He does kind of own the skeletons though, look at that. So they'll get back up though. You can use the pillars to your advantage here. This is what makes the skeletons so great. They just get up over and over and over again. And I can see Banished Lightning Ball. People always leave a lot of messages by these triggers. Alright, and this is actually a good stopping point. Go ahead and rest. See if we got enough for a level. Nope, not even close. Alright, so that's the Murkwater caves done. In the next episode we're going to make our way over to the coast. So we're going to start from the Church of LA. So until next time.